Great Debaters Contest is brought to you by Safaricom M-Pesa.
The Great Debaters 2015 goes to the Aga Khan Academy, Mombasa.
Two students emerged the top debaters and were crowned the Great Debater. They were
to the female Great Debater of the year 2015, GDC 2015, a lady by the name, precious name, Cynthia Ambio from BG Gandu. A better round of applause, please. A better round of applause, please. To the male Great Debater of the year 2015. Drum rolls, please. And the male presenter, and the male debater of the year 2015 goes to Raghuveer Vyas from the Aga Khan Academy. A round of applause, please. A round of applause, please. Please come over. Good one. This gentleman has come a long way and he has made it, all right? Congratulations.
We are so excited and thankful that Safaricom M-Pesa believed in you enough to come on board as a sponsor and to enable us to travel to 10 regions of Kenya and engage with hundreds of schools to get to this point. And let's give a round of applause to KBC as well for believing in young minds. I've seen on Twitter a lot of people saying that these students debate better than our politicians. So keep that up. I need to also say a big thank you to our judges, students and teachers. Can we give them a round of applause as well? And they're going to come up in a few minutes and help us to hand over some checks. So Mr. Jimna Kimani, thank you very much. Jimna, before you go, I'd just like you to tell us for a moment, what has this whole experience meant for Aga Khan Academy? What have you taken from it? Thank you.
Good afternoon. Aga Khan Academy is an institution which invests a lot in international baccalaureate curriculum. One of the things we want to invest in, actually it's a 5-year plan, is to invest ourselves in integrating with the community. So we want to open our walls so that we can have our kids mingle with other kids from different programs. And that is why we decided to invest in the program. So far the experience has been great. The students are having fun, which to me is the most important thing. And we're looking forward to even next year.
Mr. Paul Nderi. Paul, Bishop Gatimu, Gandu has a reputation that goes back a long way of building strong, capable, intelligent women. What does this platform mean to your school?
Thank you, Julie. Maybe before I say that, I would like to say thank you to Julie and all the debate crew for this opportunity. And back to Gandu, Great Debaters Contest has meant a lot from the word go. In fact, we gave it a first shot last year, and we have come this far. It has not been easy, but the girls and our administration are very passionate about this, and we know that there's a platform that is going to really help these girls improve and maybe be able to be good people in the society, that they are able to give back to their society. And I'm sure that this has been a polish up to that. We are so happy. And we are hoping that come next year, in the coming years, we shall be here and we shall have to, well, put our foot on this, and we'll do better than this.
Thank you. You're still winners. You're still winners.
For Kapsabet, this is actually a crystallization of the school's dream. We've always wished for a time when every student from Kapsabet has a chance to prove himself before such an audience. My students don't only debate these issues, they believe in whatever they say. They live it every minute. And the school administration always says, bring the best out of these students. And for me, as an individual, I've always lived every moment wishing to touch a life. And today, seeing them debate, I actually said, God, if this was a time for you to take me home, I have achieved it. I have done it. Thank you.
Limuru Girls is an institution we've known for so many years, has built strong students, strong women. What has this meant for you?
Okay, thank you very much, and I would like to take this time to really appreciate the great debaters for giving us yet another opportunity to participate. We believe in bringing up girls who are confident, not only in their academics, but even as they go out, as we usher them out, people who will be confident, who will be able to represent what they have learned in school. And we're really, really happy that we have made it this far. And next year, we'll be back.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Ofafa Jericho. Amazing. What does it feel like to be here now? What has the experience meant for you?
It feels good to be around, and the experience has been great. One thing I've learned with the boys I've been dealing with is that they owned the project. At some point, you want to tell them, I want you to say this or do this. They tell you, no, step aside and let us own the baby. So I'm just grateful that the boys have done us proud, and these young students have been following on the KBC. And I want to thank M-Pesa and Safaricom for what they have done. They have gone around the country. There's a lot of talent in Kenya. And if children are given an opportunity, they can showcase their strength. Yeah, which is good. Yeah.
Well done. Thank you. Chogoria girls, who I was talking to earlier. Where are you? Where is the teacher representing Chogoria girls? Thank you, Mr. Baraza. Please greet our sponsor, Betty. What has this meant to Chogoria girls?
Coming to the nationals was actually a dream come true. The regionals was actually tough, very tough. And we competed and we managed to come to the nationals. But actually the nationals are actually tougher than the regionals. We actually made the best team and we participated, but we are glad to participate in these competitions. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. Next year we shall come back very strong on a stronger foot, and we shall bring more competition. That is what we promise for this year. I think that is what I can say for today.
Congratulations. Thank you. Chavakali, Sophie, I believe, is the teacher. Yes? Do come forward. Thank you. Congratulations. Tell us what this has meant for you.
I want to thank all the organizers of this event. It has been informative, educative, and interactive. This event has actually made the Debaters Club in our school to be the most admired club of all the clubs that are in this school. And lastly, to the organizers, it's not in vain. The kind of thing we are seeing, the level of debating we are seeing, actually we are nurturing these youngsters to take over this country, youngsters with a focus, a sense of direction, and great minds which are ready to revolutionize this country. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Mr. Job Otundo.
My sincere gratitude to the organization of the Great Debaters Contest, the KBC TV, Safaricom M-Pesa. We are very grateful. It is a platform that we have been looking forward to be able to expose our students to the national platform, to be able to engage them in real issues that affect this country. I think apart from bringing out academically able people in this society, we need to bring out students that and people in this nation that will be able to, that are actually aware of the issues that affect us on a day-to-day basis. I think this was a very wonderful initiative. Thank you very much.
Moi High School, Kabarak. Thank you. Asante sana Mwalimu. Please tell us, what has this meant for you?
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to thank you and the other administrators of this project. I think it has been a good thing that you have come up with it. It has helped from what I have observed this year. This is our first experience. This is our first experience, and we feel honored. We have benefited a lot. It's only that towards the end, the last moments, we have had challenges because our students do not live within Kabarak. Most of them are in Nairobi here. And so when the changes came, we found it very, very difficult to actually meet. Yeah, but they are very great boys and girls. They have done whatever they could. I congratulate them. This is something that, from what I have seen, it is really bringing up people who, in future, will be very great citizens of this country. Yeah, and I want to thank you for it. Thank you very much.
Really appreciate that. Thank you. Bonnie girls. Congratulations, Mwalimu. Your views on what this has meant for you, for your school, for your students.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I'm very grateful for the organizers of the Great Debaters Contest. This is our second year, not the first year. And I think one thing that the GDC has made is our school has now become known. Many people were asking, where is Mboni Girls? It's a recently upgraded national school in Makueni County. We are actually a national school. And I'm very happy. Our girls are very passionate about excellence. And that's why we are here. We are happy that we have come this far. And we believe that next year we shall have a better presentation than the way we had today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mwalimu. I want to congratulate you. Being the top 10 schools in the country out of over 300 schools that participated is an incredible feat. I want you all to give yourselves a big round of applause. And we are so excited and thankful that Safaricom M-Pesa believed in you enough to come on board as a sponsor and to enable us to travel to 10 regions of Kenya and engage with hundreds of schools to get to this point. We appreciate their support, and I want you to give a rousing welcome to the head of Safaricom M-Pesa to make a few comments to us this afternoon. Betty Mwangi, please let's give her a warm round of applause as she comes up. Thank you.
So it's a joy for me to join you at the end of an exciting and engaging 12-month of the Great Debaters Contest. 5th year running. I mean, fantastic. I was asking Julie earlier, how many young students, how many youth has she actually touched? And she says, well, they've had over 300 schools. So, I mean, it's a wonderful thing that we're doing here. So our journey with you on this contest was informed by Safaricom's vision. Safaricom's vision, by the way, is about transforming the lives of Kenyans. So we like to recognize you youth as innovative and trend drivers, but more importantly, I want to share a statistic with you, and I don't know if anyone from the audience knows, what percentage of this population of Kenya is under the age of 24? So you understand why you youth are so important. And that's what our president and everyone is always talking about. Is there any guesses? 50%. That's how important you youth are. And I think the bulk are actually under the age of 18, and that is you guys. So we are leaning on you. You are our future. So for those who have followed the M-Pesa journey over the last 8 years, you'll know that indeed there are some parallels that are drawn here, because M-Pesa has been driven by innovation, and it's a trendsetter. We like to imagine like you guys. You youth are the ones who are setting the trends, yeah, for the rest of the nation. But M-Pesa has been a trendsetter, not only in Kenya, as you know. It was a global first, and it's still a global leader. It's put Kenya on the global map, not just Safaricom. So because of this, we have seen the evolution of value-added services. You've seen Lipa na M-Pesa. There's airtime purchase and data bundles, which I know are very close to some of you. M-Shwari, the mobile-centric bank account, which again was a first of its kind. From the convenience of your home, one can open an M-Shwari bank account. And in there, we've also introduced something that's very popular with the youth who are over 18, between 18 and 24, called a lock savings account, where they're able to lock money. They set a savings target. They save from as little as 1 shilling. Yeah, and they say my target will be 100 shillings, and they actually earn interest. So a lot of youth are now taking on this, product to get themselves, more financially ready as they approach, whatever their futures or their careers are going to do for them. So our assurance to you as a youth is our continued commitment to continue to innovate on M-Pesa and develop even youth-targeted solutions. Including like the lock interest savings account that I've talked. But we have a lot more in the pipeline. And even engaging with you at these forums, we want to hear more from the youth on what you want to see on M-Pesa. Things that have contributed to the economy is we provide mobile financial solutions to unbanked Kenyans, people who have no access to banks. We know that banks are limited to how far they can get close to the population in all of Kenya because they have to roll out brick and mortar, actual buildings. So we've moved it from bricks to clicks. So people can open, just from their mobile phone, they can start banking. And I think that's a wonderful contribution to this economy. Enhancing personal security, because there's no need to carry physical cash. Now with M-Pesa, it's all instant. Yeah, and it makes sure that the money gets where it needs to go in an instant, and it's safe. And of course, then I'm also not, or we are all Kenyans are now not carrying cash, and they're not getting mugged, because even if you lose your phone, your money is still safe on the phone, because it's virtual money. Creating employment opportunities for those it supports, either directly or indirectly. Our M-Pesa agents, we have 90,000 agents, and each employs at least 3 people dedicated to M-Pesa, so you can do the math. And that network continues to grow. Of course, it's produced brought a lot of convenience in paying for electricity, paying for water, and more recently, like I talked about, Lipa na M-Pesa, people are now paying for their goods and services on M-Pesa. So to the contestants here today, I just want to say a huge bravo, well done. I'd like to commend you for the high quality of debate. I've had some feedback from my team who've been here. I'm sorry I've not been able to be here throughout. This healthy competition in schools promotes learning. It provokes thinking. So I think what you're doing here and what Julie and the GDC are doing is just simply amazing. And take it to heart, take it with you. Take it as you go forward, even as you go into your next, as you pursue your careers, or as you go to pursue higher education, you always have to look at the pros and the cons in everything that you're doing, because then you're sure you have considered everything and you can only be taking the correct path. To the teachers, parents, and guardians, well, thank you for nurturing these guys. They're the future. They're our future. I'm sure most of us are over 24, so we are looking to these guys to lead the country going forward. But I'd also like to thank Julie and the GDC team. You guys have worked tirelessly to bring this program to life. Indeed, to keep it alive for 5 years is not an easy thing. To all the teachers and the Ministry of Education, we thank you for what you're doing for these young minds. To the Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, KBC, we are grateful for this partnership.
Steve Shege, come up on the stage. Steve Shege is a Director of Corporate Affairs at Safaricom Limited. Let's give him a round of applause as he joins us. And we know and recognize and appreciate that M-Pesa, Safaricom M-Pesa, has supported this initiative this year. But Steve personally has donated some gadgets. So we thank him for that. But Steve, I'd like to give you an opportunity to speak to these young minds.
Apart from the debaters that we are celebrating here at the podium, I just want to say hi to all of you, and I know you're here either supporting your team or also as a debater in your own right. The thing with debate is it actually takes courage. That's the one thing I thought about when I was seated there, seeing them going at each other, trying to capture our minds and, win us over with their arguments. Debate is about courage, and the ones who have won are the most courageous, and I congratulate you. The thing is, with life, you never stop communicating, and debate is essentially communicating ideas. For companies like Safaricom that look at the young people and see an opportunity for, future employees with us and great Kenyans, I want to say one thing to you. What you've done here and what you've achieved here for your school is amazing. The courage to stand and carry a conviction and be able to convince these tough-looking judges that your analysis is better than the other teams, even though the other teams was quite good as well, is something to be celebrated. And I really want to acknowledge both teams that are here, up here, and say that it doesn't end here. You'll find out in life that there are more things that you will need to be debating about in future. Life is about getting people to want to do things that you want them to do. So you're off to a good path. In terms of career choices, I think this preparation sets you up for anything you want to achieve in your lives. And I cannot emphasize how proud we are of this event. For Julie and the team, the Great Debaters Contest, I've even seen some of the alumni outside there. This is a lifelong thing. You want to give back, you want to come back and encourage the other team to keep on, doing their best and pass on those skills. It's an amazing and wonderful thing. And as Safaricom, we're very honored and happy to be involved in this. Thank you.
We're going to cut a cake now. It's been 5 years of not knowing what we were investing in, but I truly believe that if I did not get a podium to stand on when I was your age, I would never have overcome my stage fright. How many people here have stage fright? Oh, a few hands are going up. Some of them are too scared to put their hands up. So this podium was yours, and when your teachers say to me, it makes a difference, and I think even for the judges and everyone else, people behind the scenes, for us, it means the world. It's your platform to grow and to make a change. And sometimes I think in my life, people will not remember the TV shows. They will say, by the way, we saw her at Great Debaters, and she had something to do with Great Debaters. And so you guys are our pride. We hope, we believe you will change and transform our country for the better as we go along. Please uphold yourselves to that standard.
Well, the reason that I normally write a speech is because I suffer stage fright. Yeah, so right now I've been ambushed, which is fine. But I will share with you that I also got my confidence to speak in front of crowds from debating. I was in Alliance Girls High School, and I was always in the debating club. So it's a very important platform. Beyond that, the issues that you debate on, or the issues that you hear the other teams debating on, listen to them, because these are real issues. These are real global issues. They're not written just for debating. It's what maybe they're discussing in the parliament. It's what Safaricom are trying to build their strategies on. So you are exposed to a very important platform, and it's preparing you for real life going forwards. I just want to congratulate every single one of you, even those who did not make it to this level. You've done a fantastic thing, and you should be proud to be associated with GDC and go and shout about it. So congrats again, and yes, that's the end. I'm now rambling because I do have stage fright.
Again, a big round of applause to Safaricom M-Pesa for everything they've done and for supporting you and your growth.
We're very proud of Safaricom M-Pesa for helping us do all this, and you guys coming on the stage. You never know what is coming in the future. As your teachers have said it, and everybody else have said it, and we have been with you from the regions and told you as it is in the workshops that we had with you, and we're very proud of where you are this time. So keep that spirit on, because this country needs you as the leaders of tomorrow, is it?
We've gone to the regions and we've seen talents. And we've come here, we've also seen talents. Believe you me when I tell you that being a judge is not easy. We've got to make decisions, and sometimes those decisions are not nice. Ask Nancy, ask Maina, and you'll agree with me that sometimes we disagree. There was a moment when we just disagreed completely because we wanted the best team, not just any other team.
Major said something, that it's not easy being a judge. It isn't, because the comments that we make can make you or break you. And at your age, esteem issues and everything, we really also have to be sensitive to that. But I love the fact that you take it all in stride and you come better the next year and you do a great job. And so keep praying for us, as we do it, and that we do everything beyond board, and that nobody, feels that we have not been fair in what we are doing.
The Great Debaters Contest was brought to you by Safaricom M-Pesa.